She never expected that a simple amputation surgery would cost her 1 million gold coins. This doctor's healing magic was too extraordinary. He could regenerate a severed arm, and the procedure was effortless for him. Jack summoned a magical cutting blade out of thin air. He used magic to reduce her pain and removed the arm. Then, in full view of everyone present, the arm grew back completely. But despite his incredible abilities, Jack had recently been expelled from the heroes party. The reason was that his healing spells worked too quickly. Every time a teammate got injured, their wounds would instantly close. Over time, the party began to overlook Jack's presence. They mocked him, saying he was no longer useful, and finally decided to kick him out. Jack was forced to leave the team, with only 1 gold coin as compensation. Soon after arriving in a new town, he saw an elf girl being pushed to the ground by a rough-looking man. The girl struggled desperately, but this only angered the man further. In a fit of rage, he stabbed her in the abdomen. Jack couldn't believe anyone would harm a child so brutally. He took out the single gold coin he received when leaving the party and offered to buy the girl's freedom. The two men were shocked. Who would spend money on a dying slave? They immediately accepted Jack's offer. The girl looked at Jack with gratitude, but she felt she was near death. She was bleeding heavily, her body felt weak, and she could sense her life fading away. Jack told her not to worry, he would heal her right away. The girl didn't believe him at first, but in the next moment, her wound miraculously vanished.
あれ痛くもないし傷もない。あのまま絶対死ぬって思ってたのに、なんで元通りになってるの？
She was utterly stunned, having narrowly escaped death. She broke down in tears, thanking Jack repeatedly. During their conversation, Jack learned her name was Lily. Seeing her clothes were dirty and torn, he took her to buy a new outfit. Then he brought her to a restaurant for a proper meal. Lily asked why Jack wasn't eating. He lied and said he had already eaten. The truth was, Jack was facing a financial crisis. Just buying Lily clothes and a meal had used up all his savings. Thinking about his situation, Jack wanted to find a safe place for Lily. He didn't want her to suffer with him, but Lily refused to leave his side. Reluctantly, Jack decided to look for work to earn money. Just then, a potential customer walked into the restaurant. The man had a wounded arm, with what looked like burn marks from a magic projectile. Since he was part of a gang, he couldn't go to a proper hospital for treatment. He had planned to endure the pain overnight, but by chance, he encountered Jack. With a simple wave of his hand, Jack made the wound disappear completely. The man was astonished. He never expected to meet such a powerful healer here. It seemed true experts often hid in plain sight. To show his gratitude, the man generously paid Jack several gold coins, and promised to return if he needed more help in the future. Jack suddenly realized he could open a clinic in the slums, specifically serving people from the underworld. But as a commoner, he couldn't obtain a noble-issued medical license. He would have to operate without a permit, slowly building a clientele through word of mouth. He decided to start right away. That night, Jack took Lily to an abandoned part of town. Many buildings there were empty and unused. Jack planned to occupy one of them freely. It was remote and perfect for discreet operations. They found a suitable-looking villa. Just as they were about to enter, Lily grew frightened by the eerie atmosphere. Rumors said places like this were haunted by wraiths, high-level undead creatures. Anyone who encountered them could easily lose their life. While Jack could heal physical injuries, if a soul was stolen, nothing could be done. But Jack remained completely calm. He strode confidently into the building. Lily had no choice but to follow. Inside, Lily lit the room with a magic light orb. After a quick inspection, Jack thought the place was ideal. It just needed some cleaning to be livable. Suddenly, a terrifying wraith appeared.